And we are back. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hi everybody. Welcome back to another morning with me, Laura from the Last Minute Laura morning show. Welcome back. I hope you guys had a good evening and a good morning so far. For those of you who are new, Last Minute Laura Morning Show. I'm Laura. We get together every single morning from 8 a.m. Eastern until around 9:30 a.m. Eastern. We chit chat, we plan out our day, and we just sort of hang out and enjoy our time together. So if that sounds like something you're into, definitely subscribe because we get together every weekday. And if you're already here, don't forget to like the video as we get ourselves started because it really does help the channel grow. And I hope that you could take a second and just click that like button because it does make a difference to me. Even if it seems like, oh, it's just a click, what difference will my like make? It does make a difference. It does help the channel. So don't forget to like the video. And hello. Oh, excuse my yawning. I've been awake. I don't know where that came from. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Dina. Hi, nice to see you. How are you this morning? Doing well, thank you. Amanda's knitting. Oh, a lot of crochet and knitting. Ooh. And who else is here? Candace. Good morning, Candace. Nice to see you this morning. Love the rainbow eggs. Aren't they cool? How are you doing today, Alex, Thunder, and CJ? Thunder is here. He's good. CJ is wandering. He was following me when I was going to the bathroom. He was in the bathroom. And Alex is working, so everybody's good. Oh, I don't know where this is coming from. I was fine. Anyway, he's well. Hi Amanda, morning Dina, love the rainbow eggs. Aren't they interesting? So we got that green one yesterday that I showed you guys during the afternoon stream. And then we got a blue one. So now the green one honestly looks beige when you compare it to the blue one. I think I just cracked that egg. Yeah, I just cracked it. Well, good thing we'll eat that one today. Anyway, we've got 5 colors now. So we've got this pretty little sage green, and this one is like a really pale, a pale robin's egg blue. Like I have a piece of a robin's egg here so I could show you. Like there's robin's egg, actual robin's egg, versus the egg from the chicken. So we've got, let me see if I can get it to focus on these guys. There we go. So you can see all the beautiful colors now of our pretty rainbow egg basket. This blue one has like no variation, no speckling at all. It's just like a really pretty pale blue egg. Oh, I love it. I think it's so cool. Honestly though, I still think Diane lays the prettiest eggs. I think this brown egg with the dark spots is so pretty. Like look at these two together. Aren't they pretty? It looks like it's white. I need to have a white egg in my hand so that you can see that the blue egg is not white. Because you know how like white sometimes has like a blue hue to it? There. Now you can see. Isn't that pretty? Look at these pretty Eggos. Oh, I love them. I wanted to show you guys because I thought it was so cool. Sorry, Amanda. I don't know where it's coming from. I had an amazing sleep last night. I didn't see the baby, I'll put it there so you can see it. I didn't see the baby raccoons this morning, so that's good. I'm sure they were there before I woke up. They probably are just like, oh, we should hide so that she doesn't see us. But they hid, so I didn't see them, so it's all good. Thunder, would you like one of these? Candace brought them for you. Here you go. You brush your teeth, okay? Good boy. He'll start his morning off happy now. Oh man, I've been up all night. Stop that yawning. I'm sorry. I read the word yawning and another yawn came. I didn't stay up all night. I edited a couple more hours and then went to sleep. So I didn't stay up all night. I had an amazing sleep. But I am going to be editing more today, which is fine. I just have more editing to do, so I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to work on my crochet while we sit and chat this morning. How's everybody doing? Last night we got that blue egg, which was very exciting. I don't know who laid it though, so I don't know who's laying what, because we got 2 color ones. They are, Dina, they are contagious. It's weird that they're contagious over video, and it's weird that they're contagious over text, but they totally are. Oh, hold it together, Laura. But last night we got that blue egg, which I was so excited about right after the live stream. And I'm hoping today that the 3rd chicken will lay her egg so I can see what color she lays, because, oh no, I have to go back a row. I made a mistake here. That's a bummer. Oh well. Hold on. But I got 8 quarts and 9 pints of pickles. Second half of jam later tonight. Oh my God, Candace, you are a machine. I can't even imagine. That's a lot of hot, first of all. Like, just having the stove on and cooking so many things. That must have just been very warm. But a whole bunch of pickles, that's a benefit. I did make the hubby egg salad for his lunches, so I'm starting my next container of Laura shells being saved. Candace, I mixed those into the food, and I do really appreciate it. That's awesome. They were dry already. Like, the ones when I crushed them up, they're still like, they're not all the way dry when I've been crushing mine, and they're not super crushable when they're not dry. The ones that you gave me were super dry, so I just crushed them with my hand, and they like turned into basically, not powder, but small shells, and mixed right in with their food, so they'll be happy about it. I saw them eating them, but I can't say they're excited like the same way they're excited about like food treats, but I know it's good for their shells, and I know it means that they'll have healthier shells because they get more calcium, which is interesting because you feed them their shells and they replace their shells with their shells. Sounds confusing. Good morning, Frida. Nice to see you. Is that a blue egg? Indeed. Indeed it is. Good morning, Jack. Nice to see you as well. Let me show you, Frida. I was just showing it a second ago, but I'll show it 100 times because I think it's probably the coolest thing. So first of all, here it is next to a white egg, so you can see it's like definitely colorful. Oh, my nail polish chipped. And then the blue egg, the green egg, and the white egg all next to each other. Aren't they pretty? Weird, you feed them back their butt nuggets. And they use them to wrap more butt nuggets. Isn't that interesting, Candace? I think it's so weird. These are the 5 colors that we have now, which I'm so excited about. Honestly, you know what I was thinking? If we, after the white chickens go to their new home, the 2 that are for our neighbors, we'll have 2 chickens that lay white eggs, 3 chickens that lay brown eggs, with a future 4th because MJ, and then we'll have 3 chickens that lay pretty colored eggs. So these are our beautiful egg rainbow now. Isn't it pretty? I think it's so pretty. And some of our white eggs almost look a little pinkish. Not white eggs, sorry. Some of our brown eggs look almost pinkish. Like this one has like, it doesn't show up, but you can see it's like in the same tone family as me, and I'm pink. It has almost a pinkish vibe to it. It's not quite like brownish beige. So like, look at how pretty they are. And they're all so unique. Like this green one, I love these speckles, like Diane's egg and Olive's egg. What lays the blue eggs? What hen lays the blue eggs? I'll search it. My black speckly hen lays the blue eggs. Blue egg laying hen. Let's see what Google gives us. 4 chickens that lay blue eggs because white ones are boring. That's the first search. Ah, that's who lays the blue egg. Okay, because, well, it shows a whole bunch of different colored ones. Blue with speckles, that's cool. Well, you know what? I think that means it's Buttercup then, because Buttercup is the most close color-wise to like this style of chicken. That's the most like buttercup, I would think. We moved slow so they could relocate. Oh, sorry, what did we say? Millicent and I met chickens on our walk just now. The neighbors, really close. That's cool. We moved slow so they could relocate without being scared. They made the cutest sound. That probably meant you're disturbing us. It's a jumping spider. You can't get to him. He's on the ceiling. He's not coming down. He knows you'll eat him. Cats, good morning. And good morning, Maddie. But look at these details on these 2 eggs. So maybe the blue one is from Buttercup, which would make me happy if Buttercup laid a blue egg. Wouldn't that be sweet? Look at the details on these. Oh, let me see if I can get it to focus. Let's try that again. Aren't they pretty? Diane's are so pretty. I love Diane's eggs. And then Olive lays such a pretty green egg. So pretty. It has its speckles. Oh, I love it. So now I am a full-on crazy chicken lady, like for sure. Like I even have my little comb ready to go. So yes, now we have rainbow eggs. I am very pleased. Hello? CJ? I need you to be in a slightly different location, okay? Just like that's better. So pretty. Good morning. What's for breakfast? Well, for dinner we had eggs, and I actually used all of the white eggs so that our egg basket would be pretty. Because now I have the need for an aesthetic to go all the way into our fridge. I want the what is it called? Like rustic rainbow heritage egg aesthetic. Can I just be that person? They all taste the same, so in case you were like, do bow rags taste different? I will let you know because I haven't eaten the blue ones yet, but good morning, Lori. Good morning, Dave. Nice to see you both this morning. And Frida, that was nice of you to give them some room to move. Lori, eggs, I'm guessing. Yeah, probably eggs. But that's going to be our life forever now because I love them in a way that's like mildly crazy. Like the first thing I thought was I should keep these eggshells. The blue one and the green one, they're so pretty. But you know what's great? I don't have to because they're going to lay one every day. I'm going to see pretty colored eggs all the time now. I honestly wish you guys lived closer to me so I could just be like, here are beautiful eggs, please enjoy. I mentioned this yesterday. I didn't get all the way into it, but my Alocasia Polly, this plant behind me, if you guys remember, it just has died back so much. Oh, happy birthday, Jessica. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday, though. Welcome back, and I hope you had an awesome birthday. Lori, you could take 1 egg from each chicken and blow out the insides and have those forever. I like that idea, Lori. I think I should do that. And maybe I'll fill them with something so they're like structurally stronger. Like quickcrete, like concrete or wax or something, just to give them structure. I could also do that and then use those as the decoy eggs. That way I'm always looking at pretty eggs if I fill them with something. So they won't break. Another yawn. Ooh. But anyway, I'm very excited to be able to have my own eggs, which is literally something I've wanted. I've wanted chicken since I was like a child. Oh, I got distracted telling up that story. My Alocasia Polly, this beautiful plant behind me, it's sometimes called an African mask plant, an Alocasia amazonica, or an Alocasia Polly. Those are like the 3 names you might see it under. I got it at Home Depot in Ottawa about a year ago, and it was beautiful. It had like 5 or 6 leaves on it, and it was amazing. I killed it pretty much. Over time, it lost leaves just from being like neglected or overwatered, and then CJ knocked over the pot with the leaves in it several times and it broke off all the stems. So all that was left was like the bulb, and I put it into a pot and I was like, I'm not giving up on this thing because a really pretty plant. And over the winter, nothing happened at all. And then in the last like 3 weeks, 2 new leaves came out. So a big leaf, which is beautiful. It's still not as big as it should be. This leaf should probably be like 1.5 times the size. Oh, but it's so pretty and in such good health. And then it put out a second leaf, a littler one, coming out from the ground. So this is like a completely separate plant. But somebody bit it while it was opening, so it has like a bunch of bites out of it. But it's alive, which is the main important thing, and I'm very happy about it. I really love this plant. It was like my favorite plant when I got it out of all of my plants, and now it's back. So I'm happy. Very happy about it. Just thought I should tell you. Some you can water too much, others too little. Some in sun, some too much, others too little. Dave, I know. And it's kind of infuriating, but at the same time, after a while, I've gotten the hang of it where now I feel like I learned the avocado plant, Alejandro, does not like being moved. If I move Alejandro to a different window, Alejandro's leaves will fall, sag. So it's kind of fun. It becomes kind of like, it's like, I don't treat them like they're sentient necessarily, but I do consider them, I don't know, kind of more like a pet. Like each of them has a thing that they want, and if I can give them what they want, they make beautiful leaves and flowers. So it's just kind of finding the place that they want to be, the direction they want to face, the amount of light that they want, and the amount of water that they want. Like I have a cactus named Kayla up there, and Kayla does not like to move. Like I would take her down, but Kayla does not like to move. Every time that I move the cactus, it's not a happy cactus. So it just stays up there, hanging in the window. I water it almost never, and it's totally fine with that. So I just let Kayla live her life up there, and if she needs anything, I let her know. I have Gray, which is a some type of palm, I think. No, it's called something else. I don't remember. It's some kind of palm, and Gray doesn't care about going anywhere. Gray can go anywhere. But if I face the leaves in one direction, they all fall off. So there's a side of Gray that has no leaves on it. Anyway, I feel like that about all these plants. Like some of them really like to be in their bright light. Some of them don't care at all. Some of them there's nothing I can do and they're never going to be happy. And that's how I feel about this plant right here. I took cuttings because these specific plants just do not want to live. Nothing I can do will keep these specific stems alive. When I cut a leaf off, oh, Poppy laid her egg. Can you hear her? Populate her egg. Anyway, I can cut leaves off and make cuttings, and the plants from the cuttings are fine, but for some reason with this watermelon peperomia, it doesn't like living in this pot, it doesn't like living in this dirt, it wants to live in a terrarium only. Like they succeed beautifully in all of my terrariums, but out in a pot, unhappy plant. I've tried overwatering it to see what happens. This one just doesn't like me. This specific situation is not good for this plant, and I don't know what I'm missing. I think that it just wants to be in an enclosed space. This one I just haven't, let's just do plant life now. This one I haven't taken out of here. It was like a sprout, and I very much just left it in here, and now it's this happy plant. There's moss growing in here with her. She's putting out new leaves all the time, and it's just this beautiful arrowhead syngonium happily growing in this glass container. Syngoniums love humidity, so if you have that kind of plant where it's like it's an arrowhead syngonium, they live really happily in my bathroom, and they live really happily in a terrarium, like really happily. They get such beautiful colors. Thunder, where are you going? Come here. Come here, you little nasty boy. Don't go try find something to eat. You already ate, you're good. Anyway, also Candace, check this out. Look how big this polka dot plant has gotten. Candace got me this beautiful polka dot plant. Was this one for my birthday? Wow, that can't be that far away that I've had this for. Candace brought this one for me for my birthday, and it was low. It was as low as, like, it just came out from the top of this pot, and look at that. Sid says good morning, watching from bed with a cat cuddle going on. Oh, hi Sid, good morning. Oh, there we go. Today is apparently cat cuddles day. I'm watching from bed this AM. Good morning. Well, glad you're here, and I understand cat cuddles are worth it. Isn't that crazy how much it's grown, Candace? The new leaves are light green, and then the older leaves end up getting fully covered in pink speckles. I think it's so cute. And this plant is very happy right here. So I leave her here. This plant I can never tell because it doesn't get limp. It just keeps the same texture always. So I honestly don't know how to tell if this one's happy or not. I just water it once in a while. I'm like a plant mom who's doing my best. My favorite plants are weeds. Like this is a weed from my garden that I pulled out of the garden, and I think it's amazing because it just keeps scrambling around. It's just trying to escape, and it keeps putting out little aerial roots. Like, is there dirt nearby? Can I join? Part of me wants to just let this plant like end up on another plant. It's just a clover plant from outside, but it's so cute. The little leaves are so delicate and dainty, and it just is growing out like sprawling. It's trying its best to just find a new place to drop down roots. And this has been here for months now. I've had this one for a couple of months anyway, and I really like it. I think it's so cute. And I love plants that like move really quickly, plants that try to get away. They make me happy. Anyway, how's the LML hug tree doing? The LML hug tree is having a little bit of an issue with a cat. CJ hasn't bit any of the leaves off yet, but he's very interested in this plant and he's knocked it over several times. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know when this plant needs things. Keep soil moderately moist. The soil is moderately moist, so that's good. Protect furniture under container. Well, yeah, because of humidity. Not for consumption. Very good. And full sun. Doing well. The plant is doing well. Obviously, I haven't had time to accidentally kill it yet. I haven't transplanted it yet because I don't want to cause it stress. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 trees in here. That's a lot. It's proof they're living plants if they go a bit saggy or crummy from time to time. I totally agree how they're pets. Dave, it's weird, isn't it? Weird, beautiful pets. You go over here, hug tree. Hold on. You go back there, then you can come up here. The money tree. You can go sit with alocasia. Anyway, so pretty. What is that I need? Which one, sorry? The clover or the, sorry. Hold on. Like a pet, absolutely. And said good morning. Poppy screams are so identifiably Poppy. None of the others sound like that. So Poppy laid an egg today, which is awesome. Also, Diane is very, very particular about who's allowed to come into the coop while she was laying an egg. She was screaming yesterday when she was trying to lay her egg because one of the new chickens was trying to come in and lay an egg and she was not having it. Yes, it's called a polka dot plant. Polka dot plant. Pink polka dot plant. The little one from Candace from my birthday. The clover is just a weed from my garden. Or from my lawn. I don't even think it's from the garden. I think I pulled it out of the lawn. The one that I can't tell if it's unhappy or happy, that's a philodendron Prince of Orange, but it's a very small one. But the one that has pink, that's from Candace, and that one is a polka dot plant. Dave, plants are such soothers for mental health and meditation. I agree. Great for mental health. I mean, you have to take care of something that doesn't talk to you and that you have to look at and watch and listen. So it's not like you can ask it a question and it'll answer. You have to look at all of the parts and like you have to troubleshoot quietly. Like you can't demand anything out of a plant. They're gonna grow or they're not. And if you're not doing the job that they want you to do, they're not gonna grow, you know? Coffee time. Good morning, Ola. Dang, old age, forgot its name that quick. Well, I think I left the little tag in. I've been trying to do that with plants that I bring now. Acanthe, Acanthe, A-C-A-N-T-H-E. Acanthe or Acanthe. Hypoestis philostachya. Hypoestis philostachya. Oh, jeez, Louise. Anyway, Dave, I find it stressful because they want stuff from me, but they're quiet about it. They don't demand things of you. I mean, they do, because once you fall in love with them, you're like, I need to keep you alive forever. But plants have a life cycle, and it's fun to watch it happen. 1 and 2. Thunder, do you want to sit up here with me? Is that why you're watching? Come here. Come on, up. Oh gosh, oh the trauma. So many animals. There you go. All right, that's true, Frida, but it's fun. No, I think it's fun. You'll more naturally observe a plant maybe more than an animal in certain ways. Well, yeah, and also you just kind of like, they become like a real breathing part of your room, like literally. And they, I don't know, I really like having them around. Oh, a couple of weeks ago when I sold a plant, I don't know if you guys remember, I was very pumped about the fact that someone wanted to buy one of my plants. I just have a couple of listings online for them, and when people respond, I now have been saying, hey, do you have any cuttings you would like to trade? I'll sell you the one you want to buy, but in addition, I have all these others, and I'm happy to give you a cutting if you have any cool plants that you'll give me a cutting of. And plant people are the best people, if you didn't already know. This one lady brought me a cutting of a Monstera deliciosa. I don't have this plant yet. Oh, she's thirsty. Of a Monstera deliciosa. It's one of the plants that I don't have yet. Well, now I do. And she gave me a rooted cutting of this plant. So it hasn't come out with any new leaves yet, and this one is going to like die when it's... How are you doing? I feel like I could water you today. But anyway, now it's got... now I've got a new cool plant in my collection that I didn't otherwise have and probably wouldn't have bought, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't have purchased it because everybody has it and it's so trendy now, but I still like it. It's just that it's trendy and I don't want to buy something that's overpriced because of its trendiness, and I got it for free because I traded her. I gave her an asparagus fern that had outgrown one of my terrariums because I can't keep an asparagus fern alive except in an enclosed space, and I only have so many enclosed spaces to keep my asparagus ferns in. Wow, that sounds exactly how it sounds. But I gave her an asparagus fern, and then I actually got really excited because she was like, oh, I've got a Scindapsus pictus silver speckle, whatever. It's basically a vining plant that looks kind of like velvety to the touch. It's not velvety, but it kind of has this velvety sort of energy. Like, if you've ever seen an orchid up close, like the flower, you know how they kind of look wet or like glittery? That's kind of how this plant looks. Just the leaves, and it has silver speckles on it. It's beautiful. And I have one, but they grow so slowly. So like, if anyone would ever give me a cutting of them, I'm super pumped about it. Like I will always take cuttings of that plant because that plant grows so slow that that's the only way that I'll ever get multiples is by getting multiples. It grows far too slowly to have like a big one, you know what I mean? So I was happy about that. And then she gave me something called Baby's Tears, which I added into the terrarium for the frog, for the toad, because I've got a little toadlet now in terrarium. It is a wild toad, or it was a wild tadpole, and now it's a toadlet. I'm going to wait until there's a couple others of the tadpoles have metamorphosized into froglets, toadlets, and then I'm going to let them all go. I'm not keeping wild toads, don't worry. But now that I moved the baby tears into there, they rooted really quickly. Pretty much, she gave me 3 different types of plants as cuttings. Monstera, Scindapsus, Pictus, blah, blah, blah. And then baby's tears. And I gave her like, I probably gave her like 10 different cuttings because I was so excited about the idea that she was willing to give me cuttings. So I was just like, what plants do I have that are hard to find? I need to like give this girl a whole bunch of cuttings. And then I got overboard and I picked her a bouquet from our garden and gave her some mint. Like, I just like, plant people are my people. So if somebody's like, yeah, sure, I'll give you some cuttings, I'm like, let's be best friends. So I got all these. Also, Jenna, good morning. Scrappy, good morning. Nice to see you both this morning. And Jenna, for real, these eggs, I know I've already showed, for those of you who were here first thing, just be advised that today and probably every day, there's going to be multiple times where I'm going to show all these eggs. Hit that like, people. Heck yeah, Candace, I agree. Hit that like, people. I'm going to be showing you guys eggs now, though, like probably on the daily, because look at my rainbow eggs. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so I already showed them, but I'm getting better at figuring out how to show you how pretty the colors are. Look at these 3 eggs. Sorry, Thunder. Aren't they pretty? So we've got a blue one, a green one, and a white one. And then look at the blue one, the green one, and so this is Olive, Buttercup, and Diane. Olive, Buttercup, Diane. Aren't they pretty? I saw the eggs on the Discord, pretty. Yes, it's gonna be a thing always now. Lori, what do you think of the eggs? Are you as obsessed as I am? I know you used to have chickens, so did you have any colorful eggs? Susan, good morning, welcome. Nice to see you this morning. So, do those different eggs have different textures or just colors? They have different textures as well, Dave. So Poppy's eggs are consistently rough and they feel kind of gritty. And I haven't looked up why yet. I'm sure there's something that she's needing or that she has too much of, but I'm not sure. She's healthy otherwise, so it didn't worry me. But Poppy's eggs are gritty. Diane's have texture to them. The brown speckled ones and the green speckled one has texture to it. So yeah, there's some textural differences. Hold on, I did. You did have colorful eggs? There you go. Did you love it? I have a sneeze stuck in my nose somewhere. Jeez Louise. Whew. And they're gorgeous, clever little girlies. Aren't they weird? Wow, that's gotta be ouchy for their size popping out. Yeah, poor Poppy. But honestly, I think that her personality is abrasive, so it makes sense that her eggs would also be abrasive. Am I right? So, still working on the back of that vest, by the way. It's coming along slowly. I've been doing a little bit here, a little bit there as I've been doing work yesterday. Today is going to be another day of editing. The museum lady said that they're not ready yet anyway, so I can have a few more days to keep working on the video. They're doing like a whole social media campaign to go with it, and they're not ready, so I'm good. Poppy's eggs you could use as an emery board for their nails. I feel like maybe not quite, but to be honest, like they are abrasive. Like they're like, I don't know how to. They feel like glitter on a card, if that makes sense. If you've ever gotten a card with glitter on it, that's kind of what they feel like. So there's that. Also, the young chicken, MJ, she's very much interested in Thunder. When he's outside, he walks the perimeter of the chicken fence, and she follows him around just talking to him. She's not scared of him, she's just interested in him, and I think that's so sweet. The new chickens are super skittish of me still, obviously, but they'll learn to love me over time. The white ones now will come close to me and talk to me. They don't like when I like reach for them, but they don't run away. They just sort of are like, oh, why are you coming near me? But they come and hang out when they want to. So that's fun. So today's going to be another beautiful day here, 24 degrees and sunny in southern Ontario. Good morning, Joy. They look really big. Wonder if any are double yolkers. None of Poppy's are double yolkers so far, Joy. What my mom said to me, and I don't know where she got this information, so I don't know how factual it is. I haven't double checked. But she was saying that one of her farmer friends told her that the older a chicken is, the larger their eggs get. And I'm inclined to believe her because most of the farmers have been doing it for a long time in the area where my parents live. And Poppy is probably our oldest girl, so that would make sense to me. But what's interesting to me is that the white chickens, the first 8 eggs that we got from them, so the first 4, the 4 chickens laid 2 eggs each. Those 2 first eggs were quite small. Like I would call them like small eggs. Like if you went to the store, they would be under small. And then their 3rd egg, each of them have since laid 4 eggs, I think. Almost. I think one of them might have laid 3 and the others laid 4, something like that. There's like a lot of white eggs. But their 3rd set of eggs were huge, like regular size. Like Diane's are smaller now than the white chickens, and Diane's are consistently the same size. Like Diane's haven't grown, but the white chickens have grown in 3 eggs. So I guess eggs can also change size depending on other factors. I don't know. Your mom is right. You see double yolkers from older chickens. So that could happen. I guess it could happen. Here too. And, okay, cool. And Dave, has Toad ever found his way indoors? Toad and indoors. Toads definitely have been indoors here because I've brought them inside. We have the toadlets, we have 1 toadlet in a terrarium. We have tadpoles in an aquarium. And we found a toad 2 times, once in our cold storage room and once in our laundry room. I don't know how they got in. But yes, 2 times we've had adult toads in our house. And I don't know how those 2 adult ones got in, but right now I have I wouldn't even call it juvenile yet, it's even smaller. It's like a baby toadlet in my little terrarium, and then we have tadpoles in the terrarium. So yes. And the double yolkers, I wonder. I'm checking out Ravelry. They changed their look. It looks so much better. Oh, that's cool. Sort of dimpled or pitted. Yeah, Candace, kind of dimpled or pitted, totally. And Ravelry, I still haven't, that has to go on my June list, because now that I'm making more pattern effort, putting more effort into my patterns, I should check it out again. Ravelry. Thank you for the reminder there. Toads are cool, but a tad scary. I feel totally the opposite. I find toads to be the silliest little gentle outdoor animals. I don't know. I mean, every time I've ever interacted with a toad, It's never been a negative experience. They don't bite. They don't have any teeth or anything. They just don't have any way to be scary. I feel like frogs are scarier because they're so much faster and slimier. Like they can escape your hands when you're holding them. A toad is just gonna sit there. They're maybe gonna pee on you, but they're very like, they accept their fate. If you catch them, they're like, well, I've been caught. I guess I'll just sit here quietly. Is the aquarium attached to the house, in the house, or totally detached? Haha, the aquarium is like a 5-gallon glass container, and it's inside the house. It's in a window, half in the shade and half in the sun, so that there's plants that I've planted in the aquarium so that there's like oxygen, because they're tadpoles and they need oxygen. I do water changes on it just in case. But yeah, the aquarium is inside and it's not huge, so it's not like it's not like a huge aquarium or anything. I've had such a hard time maneuvering through Ravelry. The new version or the old version? I always had a hard time with the way Ravelry was. I just never got into it because it wasn't fun for me to look around. Since you're having testers for your vest, you should post the pattern to Ravelry and have your testers post on their project pages. That's a good idea, Scrappy. I'll write that down. Ravelry testers post on project pages. I feel like I need to spend a little bit of time making a Ravelry. I don't know if you like customize it the way that you do for other social medias, like putting up my icons and things like that. So I do have to spend a little bit of time on there to sort myself out. But currently, I have my priorities organized. Ravelry is on the list, but current priority is edit videos and finish vest and finish vest pattern. I've just opened Ravelry. Looks very modern and nicely set out now. Oh, cool. Amanda, I'm glad I'm not the only one, but sorry you have the same issues. What did Amanda say? Oh, me too. Yeah, the navigating is not ideal. Amanda and Lori, it's very easy. I think No Catchy Name here on YouTube does Ravelry tutorials though. No Catchy Name here. That's a good name. It's like when you name your first EP Untitled. There was a band that was called like No Name, and then their first CD was called Untitled, or it was called EP, or like something. I forget what it was. I think it was my cousin who told me about it. I remember seeing somebody in my life showed me this band, and it was like impossible to find their catalog of music because all of their music was intentionally the generic words for unnamed things. It was very funny. Anyway, good morning, Claire. Nice to see you this morning. Hi, Joyce. Nice to have you here. Ken Livingston, a former mayor of London, Dave says, was well known for his love of newts before he became famous for saying awkward things. Do you have newts? I don't know if are newts separate from salamanders, or is it the same word, or is it the same animal, sorry. If newts and salamanders are different things, then I don't know that we have newts here, but we have salamanders. Also, my cat is just facing me with his eyes closed. He's just like looking up at me, but his eyes are closed. No Catchy Name Crochet, her name is Ella. No Catchy Name Crochet, her name is Ella. Very cool. I feel like I just need to spend time on Ravelry to figure it out. I just need to like invest time in it and sit through it. Like YouTube was harder, like as uploading and like settings and stuff, it was hard for me at the beginning. Editing videos, I just need to like put the time in. If I put the time in, I can figure it out. It's the best source too. Hold on. Frida. I love Ravelry patterns, of course, but now you can organize your yarns. Oh, that's cool. All right, well, you guys are, you're probably onto something, because I don't know, everybody's on Ravelry. I just haven't, like I said, I haven't invested the time. That's the truth. And I should, but I have other things right now. I'm trying to be organized with my priorities, and my priorities right now are my videos, because I've been editing a ton. I've been going back and forth between the avocado video and the onion video just so that I can keep myself like from getting bored. And then after that it's going to be pattern and filming pattern videos and then filming yarn videos. I'm feeling motivated, slightly overwhelmed. I do have a long to-do list, but I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to have a good rest of the month with lots of work to do. Like, it's not like I'm like, what do I do next? I have a lot to do, so I'm feeling good about that. Austin, good morning, Austin. Nice to see you this morning. To be honest, I don't know the difference. Me neither, Dave. Me neither. I know the difference between crochet and knitting, that's for sure. So is anybody working on a new project today? Anything exciting and new happening for anybody? My side project is cleaning. My main project is editing. Those are like, that's the fun I get to have. I feel like every time I take a break, am I allowed to join your Discord group? Absolutely, Claire. Totally join. The link is in the description down below. If you click the link, you'll be brought right into the Discord. So yes, absolutely join. It'd be lovely to have you. And that goes for everybody. If you're watching this video, even if you're not involved in the chat, but you want to be involved in the Last Minute Laura gang community outside of the live stream, there's a link in the description below, and it says Discord link, I think is the title. It might be LML Discord link. If you click that, it'll bring you to our server, which is kind of like, I'm trying to think of what it's like if you don't know what Discord is already. It's just kind of a chat room. It's basically a chat room with lots of topics, so you can go under a topic called like our works in progress and you can post pictures of the projects you're working on, or you can go under our pets and you can post a picture of one of your pets. We have one that says like, Laura, please draw this. So if you want me to draw something, you can put a picture in there and I'll try to recreate it when I do one of my drawing live streams. And there's ones for crochet questions and knitting questions and help. So it's just a nice community where everybody can kind of help each other out. And also I go on there and chat with you guys. So it's kind of nice if you're looking for a little bit of extra community outside of the stream. It's a nice place to check out. I would definitely recommend joining our Discord server. Austin, I'm sending the photos for you to sketch. Hopefully by Friday, I'm still making changes to the top. No problem, Austin. You take your time because I am currently swamped with editing. And if you send me a picture to draw as a distraction, I'm going to end up doing a whole live stream. I'm going to get Nikki's dog drawn, finally. Sorry, Nikki. And then I'll do Austin's shirt. And I love distraction. Don't get me wrong. My ADD loves grabbing onto things that I don't need to get done right away, but take your time because it's okay. Good morning, Nikki. Nice to see you. Hello, my beautifuls. How are you? I'm working on a baby sunflower cocoon. Is it going with that sunflower blanket? Throw? Afghan? Shawl? What is that sunflower that you crocheted? It's huge and beautiful, but what is its purpose? And is it going with that? Is it like a baby set? Because that would be amazing. Also, I love cocoons. Don't you love those cocoons that they always have in baby photo shoots? I feel like I'm gonna just like have my baby in a little crocheted sack all the time. Candace, pickles done, check. Awesome. Second batch of jam tonight, almost check. And vest crocheting, continual check. Very well done, Candace. I was able to check off cut chicken's nails, bathe new chickens, get brakes fixed, visit grandpa, visit mom and dad. If you can see how many things are on this list, that's all that I have crossed out right now. Everything else, well, film onion skin video is done, and film avocado video is done, but those now have to be edited. Oh, goodness. Oh, are you sending me pickles? Yeah. Same. What kind of pickles? Bread and butter, sweet ones, or dill pickles? Because, to be honest, both of them are amazing, but I think I'm a dill pickle girl. But that being said, when my mom opens up a container of bread and butter pickles, they're all getting eaten at that one dinner. I would say I'm in a pickle for sure, LOL. 8 quarts and 9 pints. That's an awful lot of pickles. You'll be fine for 8 or 9 days. Candace, it wasn't too bad. Hold on, what? Burp, 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 burp. Loved that sunflower you did. That must have been some serious stitch counting. Yeah, or did you just have to do one petal over and over again, or was it different for every one? Because, yeah, that would have been a lot. Scrappy, I posted a link to Ravelry masterclass tutorial. She has several videos showing you have to set up and navigate, how to set up and navigate. Cool. I would say, oh, got that. I really figure you must have used so many stitch markers. Yeah, but stitch markers are fun now, remember? Sorry, I really hate those cocoons. Frida says the babies look like little clean, quiet fairy children, which they are not. Yeah, honestly, you're right, the babies are not clean, quiet little fairy children, but Anne Getty's photos would argue otherwise. You know the ones that are like in, what's that fiber that's, is it Angora that I'm thinking? Like the fuzzy, soft pink. Congrats on the sprouting, Amanda. Oh, my tomato seeds just sprouted. That's awesome. Whoop, whoop. I mean, maybe a little bit late. Seems a little late, doesn't it, to get started on tomatoes? I mean, I'm happy for you that they sprouted, but are you going to be growing them inside or are you going to be growing them outside? Because I'm pretty sure that it's a little late now for tomatoes. That being said, depending on how late your summer goes, you might be fine. But yeah. And, oh look, I made it to the end of another ball. Well done. I have some of each I can bring out. Woohoo! On our next coffee date, which is going to be our next, oops, hold on, which we have to do. Either a coffee date or a campfire. And then you can have a chicken cuddle. I'll trade you a chicken cuddle. So, yeah. Also, today is the last beautiful day out of our beautiful week. Because tomorrow is the beginning of the next heat wave. We're getting 28 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Celsius for like 4 or 5 days. We're going to have an awful heat wave, which is fine. It's just kind of like, it means that we might have to be a little bit warm or even turn on the AC if it lasts too long. Via pattern, it was 60 petals, but I made each big petal, then alternated rounds. I wasn't about to do 60 petals then. So lemon. I wasn't about to do 60 petals though. I get that. I'm growing them inside. It just started getting really warm here. Oh, okay. Well, cool. For us, it's May 2-4 weekend. So the 24th of May, that weekend is usually when it's safe to plant things outside. And that's when you're supposed to plant your tomatoes outside here, but I guess it can be different in other places. Yeah, that seems like a lot of petals. 60 is a lot. I feel like 60. I feel like yours, how many did yours have? Oh, that still does have a lot. Is that actually 60? Wow, that is so pretty. I love that you switched the yarn colors like at multiple points. I think that looks really cool. I love the black outline. I love how you made the dark brown in the middle and then the light brown around the outside. It looks really cool. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Nikki posted a picture of this beautiful blanket. I'm going to call it a blanket. It's huge. A blanket that she made. And it's a sunflower and it's really pretty. Where are you located, Amanda? Amanda's in Sweden, right? It's going to be a week. Oh God, Scrappy. At least there's no wild bird attacking you with awful sound all the time. That's good, right? 41 degrees Celsius, that's a little bit, that sounds like suffering, honestly. 41 degrees, I don't think I could enjoy 41. I can barely enjoy 31. 41 degrees? How do animals even survive there? That's hot. How do you keep a dog? Like, people have huskies and stuff in California, don't they? Like, people have big, hairy dogs. How do you manage a big, hairy dog with a temperature like that? It seems, I don't know. Wait, you have big, hairy dogs. How do your dogs manage in such heat? Or do they just become accustomed to it? Like Thunder loves the heat, and he just will sleep on the concrete in the middle of a heat wave. He has no concept of that it's boiling. Thunder, what are you doing? And he'll just sleep. He won't even be panting. He loves it. And I wonder, is that what your dogs are like? Did they figure out how to manage life in the heat, or are they just suffering like people in the heat? And high 90s here, still too warm. I feel like 28 is about as hot as I think it should get. Candace, we used to raise Samoyeds, lots of brushing. Oh my God. Yeah, beautiful dog, but too much white hair. Thank you. Kiddie pools, nice water. Oh, that's true, kiddie pools. Is the cat on top of you now? Are you being squished? Are you squished? Come here. Oh, there you go. There. There. And you can go on top. CJ's like, what is happening? You don't have to go anywhere. Just reorganize yourselves. Ice water. Oh, kiddie pools with ice water. Thunder would rather die than go in a kiddie pool or to get ice water. What is this? What is that? Is that a piece of grass you took from outside? It's on your nose. My babies are indoors and only go out for potty, and we take them for exercise. Oh my God, 4 a.m. or 8 p.m. Okay. And kiddie pools are a must. Okay. So they don't love the heat either. Thunder definitely could have survived in like in the hot parts of Mexico. He's like a chihuahua. You're like a real chihuahua. You like it. He likes lying on concrete and staring at you. Or staring right into the sun. You're so weird. You're so weird. Yes. He's just a weird looking dude, honestly. Today in El Paso, it makes me happy. It's 79 degrees. I mean, what's the usual temperature in El Paso? It's just too hot. 19 by 4 rounds, and that's green. Oh, green, sorry, green. It's dark on my screen. It just shows up as black. I also hose the concrete when I send them out. Oh, that's good, Scrappy, though, because they're little toes. Thunder is very much a bizarre little dog. He intentionally goes to the patio. I'll be gardening in the shade, and he'll come out and hang out with me, but he won't lie down in the shade. He'll go to lie down on the concrete, and he lies down like, I call it like the dead dog pose, you know, when they're like fully on their side, just like a flat animal. Roadkill, I call him a roadkill. Or I say he looks like a dead dog, eh? And he fully is like fully relaxed outside. He's so like Thunder usually lies down like this, like he will have my hand somewhere safe, or he'll be kind of curled up, like he likes to have himself protected. When he's out in the heat, he just like spreads himself all the way out, and he loves it. Like he loves it. And when we go inside, he's like, do we have to? It's so hot and nice out here. He likes it. But more power to him, as long as he doesn't get sunburned or sick from it. He always has access to water outside when we're out there, because I worry that he'll just like overheat himself. But so far, he has not ever gotten to a point where he's complained about the heat. Amanda, we went camping and Lucy had just gotten her hair cut to 4 degrees, got it cut, 4 degrees Celsius, and she started shivering, so she got to go in my sleeping bag. Thunder always goes in the sleeping bag because he's just a little fella. But that's cute. Camping. Plus, hey, then you got a free heater in there. It's good to hose down the concrete if you've got the big guys who don't like it though, Scrappy. That's smart, because then it cools it down. It's got to be so hot on their little toes. Frida, I hate the heat. I always have AC on if it's like over 22, so Millicent can always go inside and be colder. Does Millicent like to hang out outside? Like on her own? Does she go outside? Because Thunder doesn't go outside on his own. I mean, he is small. He can get carried away by a hawk. But like when we drive around out here in the country, there's just like a dog on a porch. There's just like dogs on the driveway just lying down. Like, they're just out here living as like wild dogs. I mean, I live in a desert, but no humidity. Fair. No humidity is good though, good for the hair. Or at least it makes your hair not explode. My hair, when it gets really humid, it just like changes texture completely. Finally caught up on comments. Well, welcome back, Dina. Was getting ready for the day and making breakfast. What are you having for breakfast today, Dina? I think we are going to have tomato, egg, avocado, lettuce, sriracha sandwiches. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I made the same mistake there again. I made a mistake. I'm not pulling out the whole row. Same Frida, I can't stand over 20 degrees. 20 degrees? That's not even hot. 20 degrees is not hot enough for Laura. Laura needs way more degrees than that. No, she's not allowed outside alone. She defends her territory and I don't want her barking at the passersby. Although kind of cute though. Little Millicent, defender of the Frida. But we take her at least 3 walks a day, so she gets plenty of outside time. Well, that's good. She's so sweet. She's so little. I'm still constantly surprised by how small she is. I can't get the Discord link to work. I'm confused. Is it not just a link to the main? I don't know. It's just a link and it should bring you into it. I'll check if there's, I don't think there's anything about it. I think it's just click a link and you need to have an account. Maybe it's that. And Tracy Duchess is the same way about the patio as Thunder, but always wants to be where I am. That's nice. Thunder's getting a lot more adventurous now. He's like a lot more confident in the world now. Did I say good morning, Tracy, by the way? Good morning. He's a lot more confident, so now he'll sleep outside away from me. He didn't used to be able to do that. He used to only sit, like if I was on my knees in the garden, he would be lying down on my like calves, like where I was kneeling. So he's very brave now. He'll wander all the way to the patio and lie in the sun. Even if the shade is available, even if there's cool grass, he's not for it. He wants direct sunlight, hot concrete. Such a weird little dog. So Laura, I'm just wanting to steal that basket of yarny goodness behind you. Isn't it pretty? This one or, hold on, there's 2 yarny baskets here. There's one right here, beautiful. There's a pile right here, beautiful. And there's a pile right here. That's what I'm using for the vest. Isn't that pretty? I love how it's pooling. It looks so cute. She reaches my knees. In the photos you were posting before, Frida, before you put like human size for context, I thought she was like a standard poodle size. She's not. She's like a very miniature poodle. Or like a Moyen poodle if you want to be. She's small. She's small, way smaller than I thought. Austin, it feels so weird with short hair again. I haven't had short hair since 2018, but I'm going to have fun dyeing it when it grows out. Oh, totally, because it'll, bless you, because it'll be so, bless you, it'll be so healthy when it gets grown out again. Alex asked me if I dyed the sides darker yesterday. I was like, no, I only had the yellow, but I think that it's because the yellow is such a bright color. It makes my natural hair look darker, and on top of that, my natural hair is getting longer now. Like the sides are not shaved because I just want to go to a hairdresser. So it's getting like long. The bright colors, don't you love it? I know, and it's all cotton, Nikki. It's Patton's Grace. Isn't it pretty? I know, I love it. No, a medium poodle or a doodle. She's definitely small in general. Yeah, she's much smaller than I thought, right? I thought she was way bigger than my 2. Isn't it weird how without the context of like a person for scale, your brain just fills in the gaps? I definitely thought she was like the size of a standard poodle for sure. Blessings, Alex. Alex, you're getting bless-you'd. Thanks. He says thanks. Agreed. Perfect temperature. 20? I need like 24. 24. Oh, excuse me. I think 24 is the perfect temperature. 24 with a bit of a breeze. I like it. Rogue is 42 and Rika is 50. Jeez Louise, but Rika is overweight. She should be 38. Oh my god, what a big girl. She's 38 and she's 50. Well, she just has a lot of love. Really? Rika is overweight? Rika doesn't look that big. Like, in the pictures you've posted, she doesn't look like a chubby girl. But she's a sweetie. Or at least she looks like a sweetie. I don't know if she would like be a sweetie to me, but she looks like a sweetie and she looks like a nice girl. We have a small, medium, and large doodles and poodles, and she is in the medium range. Okay, well, she's much smaller than she looks, that's for sure. Yeah. She's 14 kilograms. Oh, little lady. Thunder is supposed to be 2 point something kilograms, but he is like 3 kilograms. So he's technically overweight, but she's fat. We're gonna have to tests run. We're going to have to tests run. What? She is fat. We're going to have tests run. I got it. Sorry. My brain couldn't read that sentence for some reason. Just to double check if she's got anything going on. Well, she gets exercise and she lives the same life as Rogue, essentially, right? So it would be weird for her to just randomly be overweight. Good thing that you are going to get tests. Oh, we're getting Thunder's vet check done. It's late, but it's happening. He should have had it done mid-May. But it's going to be mid-June, so he's like a month late. Luckily, we already had the heartworm and flea and tick medication. We bought extra last year. Like, we bought enough to get us through the first few months of the summer again, because you start in, like, February here. I have to look at the container to give flea and tick meds, or maybe you start in, yeah, it's something like February and it goes until November, something like that. I have to check the packaging, but we had the amount to get us all the way through June, so we didn't have to get our appointment in the middle of May because we were covered for a little while. Thanks, Nikki. Yes, Kickline. Don't forget to like the video, friends. But now we have to get his vet appointment because he needs his regular yearly shots. For sure, he needs rabies this year. The year before last year, he didn't need rabies because when we were in Toronto, we were talking to our vet, and the vet was like, if you guys aren't leaving this region, the rabies shot isn't necessary for Thunder. And she was like, obviously you could get a rabies shot anyway, but like, he's a 5-pound dog and he's not gonna be anywhere near anything. So it's all right because you're living in the city and we weren't traveling a lot at that time. And but now we live in the country. He absolutely needs flea and tick medication. There's no skipping that. He can skip kennel cough. He doesn't need the shot for kennel cough. I know that because he doesn't ever go in a kennel. And the only dogs he interacts with are my parents and my sisters, and they already have kennel cough vaccinations or whatever the medication is for that one because they all stay in kennels when my parents and family members go away. So Thunder is fine. He's not needing that. But he does need rabies. He needs rabies, heartworm. I think he needs a heartworm test this year also, though. So rabies, heartworm test, heartworm medication, flea and tick medication. There's another needle, like with his every year shots that he needs to get this year. He didn't need it last year or the year before. It's like every 3rd year, and that's the one that he's on this year that he needs. So he's got a long list of things. He's not going to be very happy about it because he's very stressed at the vet. But it's time. So I'm picking our vet because we don't have a vet here yet. Our last time when we moved, like we went to the vet in Toronto in May and then we moved here in July. So we didn't need to have a vet here yet. So now I need to find a vet. So I've been calling around trying to find out the prices for everything to see if it makes a difference. And my parents, they have a vet and they like them, but their vet is kind of just like a large clinic, and that's fine. We in Ottawa, we had like a vet, like it was the vet, this one person who we interacted with. And then in Toronto, we only went to the vet once because Thunder had been, again, same thing, where we overlapped years with him. But yeah, I kind of want to find like a small town vet who's gonna like care about him. Distemper, that's the one. He doesn't need Bordetella. Is that what he doesn't need? Amanda, sorry for asking again, but when does the vest need to be done by? Exactly, Candace, no hurry. Just work on it at your leisure, because I'm not like a pattern designer by trade. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not worried about it. It's not part of me completing the pattern or not. Ideally, I mean, it'd be great if you could get it done like if in a perfect world before June ends would be great, but take your time. If you don't finish it by a time, it's not going to affect me in a negative way. I've got a lot of things to fill time with right now, so I'm not super worried about it. It's called the Bordetella vaccine. Oh, there we go, good. Okay, so Bordetella is kennel cough. I don't need Bordetella. I need distemper, rabies, heartworm, flea and tick. And I would like them to do a dental exam. I want them to do they're not going to do a dental cleaning yet because Thunder is like, it's not at a point where I can't take care of it. So we're still okay there, but I do want them to like see and tell me how it's looking. So they'll do that. The other thing that I want them to do if it's doable without Thunder being anesthetized, I want them to do an x-ray on his tail because he's still not leaving it alone, and he started pulling the hair off when we had our foster Kermit, but he hasn't stopped pulling the hair off, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know what's bothering about it, and when I touch it, he's not happy with it. Like, he pulls it away from me. He doesn't like freak out or anything, like it doesn't seem to hurt, but I don't know. Like, I want to know if maybe there's something that he can feel that I can't, and I just want them to see. And it isn't a vaccine. It's either up the nose or a little drink. Oh, okay. Well, then, obviously, it's not the part where I'm in the room for. I know that he gets piping in to say hi. Hey, AJ, good morning. Yeah. Oh, Sid said hi, watching from bed. Yes, cat needs cuddles, absolutely. Yes, it makes no sense for her to be this large. Okay, well then good thing you're getting tests for it. His distemper shot. Okay, so Bordetella isn't needed as a vaccine. Whatever. Maybe he needs his anal glands. No, he doesn't need anal glands. He's good for that. They've checked every time that we've gone to the vet since we got him, and he's never needed it, so very unlikely that he'll ever need it from the vet. Huh? Every time we've gone, they've said he's perfect. He's perfect. Oh, well, that's not true. A couple of times we went, they said he was fat. But the last 2 times, they said he was perfect. The last 2 times. It can be a hot spot on his tail. It could be, but, like, I shaved his tail to try and, like, start from scratch, and then he started keeping all of the hair short. And, like, what's a hot spot mean? Because I switched out his food because he was eating chicken before. And like, I read online that chicken can be something that causes allergies in dogs. So we switched him to deboned turkey. I don't know. It's just, you can see his little, it's okay, you're right here. I got you. You can see his little rat tail. There's just not a lot of hair on it. And it used to be like a fluffy flag, and now it's like a rat. Poor baby. Morning, everyone. I'm going to be back to bed now. Huge headache. Oh, AJ, drink some water, a big cup of water before you go back to bed. But glad you're here. Sending healing vibes. Nikki, so sweet. We do it because we take our dogs to friends' houses that have other dogs. I trust nobody. Yeah, that makes sense, Scrappy. I get it. Like, if we... oh, God. But I know my parents and sibling, those are the only dogs that Thunder interacts with, because he's like not a friendly dog. But my parents always have to get it, the kennel cough, because they go away on trips. Sorry, but I need to go. Love you all. Stay safe and stay kind. Have a lovely day. See you later. Have a great rest of your day, Amanda. Hotspot is area they lick constantly and causes skin irritation. If I were to keep it covered so that he can't lick it, is that a good idea? See, that's pretty much the information that I'm going to say to the vet. Like, what can I do? Because we've done the cone, but like he'd have to wear the cone for like a really long time for it to grow back. And like, I don't know when he's doing it, because when he's curled up, you can't tell. Wow. Tell me that that's not like a very safe and happy dog. Oh God, he's so cute. He's like legitimately hugging my arm. I'm very happy with this. It could have started as a stress thing and then became a habit. Well, that's the other thing. How do we unhabit it? He's killing me with his doggy cuteness. I know, I just looked down at the viewfinder and I was like, what is his, look at his like big shoulders. He's such a big, weird little dog. To those I missed, enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, yes, Dina. To all those I missed, I say hello. Yeah, so anyway, it could be a couple things, but he has the habit of licking his feet, and he stops before that ever gets gross. He even kind of stopped. He used to have like brown feet. Maybe he put all of that energy that he used to put into licking his feet, because his feet used to be brown, these white little paws used to be brown, and when we got him, we thought they were brown, but it was from him licking. Do you see how long these claws are? I don't know if you can see from there, but he needs his nails cut. They look like little cat feet now. He's too adorable. Yes. Here, you could have your foot back. They have ointment to help hot spots. Might be worth trying, huh? Oh God, he's just so cute. Thunder spoiled any? Are you spoiled? Oh yes, you are. You're spoiled. You have pet chickens to run around and look at. Oh, he's so warm. Do you see how pink his ears are? When he's warm, his ears and his nose go pink. When he's chilly, they're like gray, like all the blood is not in them. Not spoiled enough. I disagree. Are you spoiled enough? Do you get enough love? Ugh, there. There. Now everybody can see how spoiled and cute you are. He has a troubled life, obviously. So this afternoon for the live, I think we're going to keep working on the vest. Because I still have quite a long way to go on it, so I'm going to just keep puttering away through that. I want to get the vest done though, because I'm really excited about, there it is, that cardigan I started. I think it looks so pretty, and I want your help to design it, to figure out what we're going to do for like neckline and sleeves, because I've only got like the first panel started for the front. What is that cat doing? CJ, get out of there! Hey! Hey! CJ. CJ. He found a bag. Anyway. Hey? I think I'm gonna head out now too, friends. Because... Jeez Louise. Shadow finally gets his surgery in 3 weeks. This Rona stuff really messed up scheduling with the vet. They're only doing 1 day a week of surgeries. What's Shadow gotta get done? I can't wait to foster a Chi again. I'm on hold for fostering for a bit. Yeah, you've got stuff going on, right? Like you've got Shadow needs a surgery, which for what? I need that update. And also, Rona has definitely confused a lot of time. I know that I was waiting on hold with vets for a long time, and they were like, oh, a new person? When I was like, we're looking for a new vet, and they were like, now? Like, well, like I need a vet when I need a vet. It's not like I'm doing it because of Rona. Oh my God, my dog. But what's going on with Shadow? Did they find, well, obviously he's getting a surgery, so what's happening? No, wait, it wasn't Shadow, was it? Wasn't it? Okay, wait, hold on. Shadow is the indoor cat. Oh, why can't I remember Storm is the outdoor cat. Tooth removal. Oh, okay, good. Well, bad, but good. irritating at the time for Shadow, but good after the fact. Storm is the outdoor cat. See, it takes me a little bit of time, but eventually I'll figure everybody's pets out. Oh, my fabric store restocked mermaid fabrics. Oh my god. CJ wants to help organize. Dina, it's more like I brought the chicken food inside because I feed them from here. Like I go out through my back door, and I was like, I should just bring the food inside and put it into like an organized tub. Yes, it was Shadow. Sorry, eventually I'll figure it out. I finally worked out how to use Discord. I'm no good at technology. Claire, don't even worry about it. I'm glad you figured it out, but I don't think I'm very good at technology either. Shadow and Charger are my indoor cats. Storm is just a stray we take. How offensive. Just a stray we take care of. Storm is a model. Storm is like a cat food cat. Like, he's so pretty. Ugh. He's very nice. He's a nice guy. But yes, Charger and Shadow are beautiful too. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and drink water. Be nice to everybody who you interact with. If you've got a dog, make them look like this, because this is what a very happy dog looks like. He's like ready for the day. Hopefully be here in the afternoon. I think today we'll be organizing my yarn. Ooh, awesome. You'll be able to see it all nicely with your projects laid out. I love when my yarn is organized. Sounds good. I'll be back at 4 p.m. I'll be here chilling with you guys, having our afternoon tea and talking about the eggs that got laid today. Just a stray. He was just the stray, he was curled up on my lap. Yes, well, not just a stray, a beautiful, lovely kitty. Scrappy, he helped you with the bird. Yeah, that's true. He's an employed, he has paid his rent this month, absolutely. He helped you with that bird. Not just a stray, but I don't want anyone thinking I would ever keep a cat outdoors. Okay, fair. Well, he's not feral, because feral is like, they don't like people, right? So stray, I guess, would be the right word, but still, yes, he's employed. He's your employed cat, that's all. He has jobs to do, whereas the other two, fewer jobs. Anyways, drink water, friends. Be nice to each other. I love you all. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Thunder, I would imagine, yeah, he earned his keep. Thanks, Candace. My brain didn't make that sentence. That's one of the ones in there. Anyway, don't forget to like the video. If you have a second, please click the like button. And if you're new, subscribe. Come back at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be back doing some crafty things, chit-chatting and all that. And I will show you pictures and videos, and I'll show you the eggs as they get laid. So yes, again, also, thank you to my June patrons, Crystal, Susan, Lori, Teresa, Abigail, Barbara, and Anna. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!